Okay, so I was showing you just a minute ago how to take off the bearing by turning the puller. Now, if you don't have a pull like that, you're going to want to hold your jaws, okay, and then you're just basically going to take your wrench, okay, so there's like that. And as I turn this wrench, just like this, see my bearing is coming off, so there you go. There you go. Okay, so the bearing is coming off just like that. Just go nice and slow. There's no reason to rush. Alright, there you go, we're almost off. Now see that socket, as we showed you, is protecting it. Bam, see? Socket comes off, bearing comes off, and there you go. One bearing's off. Now what you're going to do, loosen your vise up. You're just going to spin this shaft around, just like this, okay? And now you're going to remove the front bearing. Now the nice part is, callus by dually, both sides are the same, almost, except the fan. The socket will traditionally go on ice. Now I'm going to have to loosen my puller back up here. So if you have this style puller, you'll have to loosen your puller back up a little bit. The outside draw, and then obviously the center shaft, just like this. Okay, so we're back to where we were. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put this puller on here. Okay, I'm going to loosen my jaws up a little bit more so I get behind that bearing. Alright, so there you go. I'm behind that bearing just like that. I'm going to tighten my center shaft, okay, a little bit more, so until I start touching the back of that bearing. See, I'm almost there. Once I do, I'm just going to tighten my jaws. See, just like this. Now I'm doing this live for you so you can see actually how long it takes. Now this is a premium content, so it's not like you're up on YouTube or you're killing your bandwidth on your phone or something, and I mean you're probably watching this on a DVD player, hopefully. Alright, so there you go. I'm going to tighten that up nicely. There you go. Tighten my shaft up. My shaft is tight, and then my outside collar is tight. Now traditionally, I can go like this again, see? This will loosen it up. It will turn it, as I turn it, it's going to spin this part on the shaft. Or, you know, I can take the traditional box wrench, just like this. I can do both at the same time if I wanted, spin there, okay? But either way, you see that this bearing is coming off, okay? So there it is. We're working on it just like this. Now remember, take your time. Your bearing might be a little bit stiffer. It might have been on there more. Okay, now remember the next step is we're going to show you how to put these bearings back on. Now remember, don't drop your socket and get your bearing. Okay, just like that. And there you go. Both bearings are removed from the shaft. Now, at this point, if you like, you can get some emery cloth and clean this off. Make it all nice, steel wool, whatever you want to do. You can, you know, clean this up here. Inspect your fan. Make sure you got no cracks. If you have any cracks, you know, they don't make these fans. I don't know where to buy them, so you can take some epoxy, but you got to be careful because they're weighted, so you want to put a little bit as possible. And then there you go. All right, so I'm going to be showing you now how to install your bearings.